The international webinars on February 2nd, 2022, featured the remarks of youth representatives about clinical research. Here are excerpts from adult presentations that directly address the perspective of the young people.
Jan and Megan, who very much pointed out in their videos about the power imbalances that they see when they're in hospital, when they're talking to doctors, who they see have a lot of experience. And I think it's up to researchers, it's up to medics to really understand that power imbalance and to work really hard to discuss and to impart information to children and young people and their families in a way that they can fully understand and fully be comfortable in participating in studies.
The last child talked about, how can I help you to do my job? So one thing we need to bring on board is that this process, in as much as one is a patient and the other one is a researcher, it has to be very mutual, that everybody is benefiting, and this has to be very clear. In as much as the patient who is participating is getting maybe some medication, they also need to understand the information that is coming out of it will help the researcher also come up with solutions that will help a bigger population of similar issues.
Another speaker gave a detailed analysis of how the youth comments directly apply to international research.
As a starting point, we really want to underscore this idea that children are rights holders in the international and national setting. What we've heard from Megan, Sandhya, and John and Megan really pointed this out very vividly, is that there's a big difference between just hearing children and actually listening to them. And part of that is the various different aspects and mechanisms that we have in place to listen to children. And John and Sandhya pointed this out. John really pointed out the difference he felt because he was on an advisory committee, and to have doctors come and ask his opinion. And Sandhya pointed out how she felt to have her ideas and opinions incorporated. And so what we're really speaking to is not necessarily hearing children, but putting mechanisms in place to enable children's views and perspectives to be incorporated and taken seriously.
Megan, Sandhya, and Jan watched the adult presentations and had some final comments to share.
I think that it's impossible to completely get rid of the power imbalance. It's always there. The doctors and researchers have more experience than the children. It's important to make sure that this doesn't prevent the children from openly expressing their feelings and thoughts about procedures.
इसमें भी यही है, तो मैम हमें पहले वही देना चाहिए कि लिखा हुआ जो भी आप बोल रहे थे कि हमें खुद पढ़ के, तो मैम हम खुद पढ़ेंगे और हमें अगर समझ नहीं आएगा तो हम अडल्ट से उनसे एडवाइस लेंगे। तो मैम दोनों ही होने चाहिए कि अगर बच्चे को समझ ना आए तो हम अडल्ट से पूछ सके। और मैम दूसरी चीज ये है कि क्या नाम है, दूसरी चीज ये है कि सबका माइंड अलग अलग होता है, किसी को पढ़ के समझ आएगा, किसी को अडल्ट से समझ आ जाएगा।
Sometimes they don't even know they can the different situation, but when you get arrested, that they tell you all your rights, like the same way. They should tell you all the rights you have about expressing yourself and giving your opinion. And because sometimes kids have good ideas, but not the confidence that they don't know they can say their ideas.